Welcome to Basic Brewing Video. I'm James Spencer.
I'm Steve Wilkes.
And today we are on location with a special guest. This is Mr. Tim Hudson. Welcome, Tim.
Well, thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Or thanks for coming to my place.
This is a special occasion.
Indeed.
Why is this a special occasion, Steve?
This is Tim's first. He's no longer a virgin brewer.
Wow.
It's your first time.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So Tim's wife Charlotte got him a brew kit from thehomebrewery.com from our buddy Andy Sparks 2 or 3 years ago.
At least 3 years.
So we finally found time to do it. So we thought, what the heck, let's do a video.
Yeah.
But there's a point to this, because the last video episode, we took a Mr. Beer kit and we hopped it up.
That's right. We're here for two purposes.
That's right.
One, to teach Tim how to brew. And number two, to test the doctored Mr. Beer that you saw in the last video episode.
That's right. So we did the Mr. Beer kit last time and we stepped that up a little bit. The experience that Tim had today is a step above that, if you could talk about the technical aspects of brewing. So we went from using a Mr. Beer kit, very simple process, now just a slightly more complicated process. What did you think about it today?
It was great fun. And we'll know the results in a few weeks.
So we'll talk about your brew day in more detail here in just a second. But let's open the Mr. Beer thing. Now,
do you have an Amazon in your pocket?
It's time for the feats of strength. Later on, we'll air our grievances.
Or our underwear.
We probably need to air our underwear after today.
I'll let you guys pour your own.
But this is a wheat kit from Mr. Beer, or a wheat extract from Mr. Beer, and we did a partial mash with it, with a couple of pounds of two-row, and we also put some American hops at the end of the boil to get some flavor notes from that as well.
Cheers.
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 And woo pig sooie. We got the little Razorback thing there.
That's right. Boy, I really get that Simcoe and Amarillo in the nose.
Yeah.
It's like a punch.
It's a lot like grapefruit juice.
No kidding.
Very much.
So you're a hophead, Tim. What do you think about this beer?
I like it. That grapefruit thing is what immediately came to mind. I got a citrus thing, and then when you said grapefruit, that's exactly the sense.
Yeah.
It was very, very flavorful, very tasty.
I got to say, I'm very, very pleased with the way it turned out.
This is delicious. Yep. Excuse me.
Makes you lose your coordination.
That's right. No, it's delicious, and it doesn't have. It's a wheat beer, but it doesn't have any banana.
No
clove. It's nothing like that.
Of course, we used an American yeast strain, so
good point.
We used the US-05, which I forgot to mention. So it's just a nice kind of hoppy, summery. Here we are in January, but it's a nice summery beer, and I think it's real tasty. I went ahead and bottled just like you would bottle a Mr. Beer beer according to the instructions. This is a quart PET Mr. Beer bottle.
Yep.
And I put the prescribed amount of table sugar in there to prime it, and it seemed to have worked just fine.
I thought it worked great, and I was a little leery of the table sugar.
I was too.
Yeah. So
the yeast didn't seem to dislike it at all. It's not cidery at all. It's a nice malty beer, and I love the fruity grapefruit flavors at the end of it. And the bitterness was okay. I was a little worried that the bitterness from the Mr. Beer extract was going to be a little wimpy, but I think it's in balance for what this beer is.
I think it's in perfect balance. Good job. I mean, all the way around, this is good beer.
I help you out here.
Yeah, thank you. We need Tim on more often so he can pat us on the back. Well, we're here at your house, as we said, and this is your first day. We are kind of halfway through the process, or I guess 3/4 of the way through the process. We've gone through the boil. We started off. Walk us through the process. We'll see what you remember of your first brew day.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing I haven't had too much more of this to test my memory. Well, first is opening the cardboard boxes that my wife got for me several years ago. And truly having both of you here has been a huge help in terms of just the technical aspects of what happens when. Just making sure that you got the good water and that you've got everything sanitized. We've got a little sanitizing kit back here, and I'm one of those folks that likes to keep things clean, and so that's an even better measure of it.
Yep.
So it's been good.
Yeah, so we started off, we got everything sanitized that we need to have sanitized, and then we took our specialty grains and we made a tea,
Right.
and we brought that tea up to about 160, 170 degrees, and had our water that gave us the wort water that
Right.
we needed.
Yeah, and it was quick. I mean, that water went from clear to a nice dark brown
And
color.
this kit uses some crystal malt and a little bit of chocolate malt to give it some flavor, and some body and color. And then we added in our dry light malt extract, which had the hops in it. So it's a pre-made kit that already had the bittering hops in there. Got it up to the boil and hung out for an hour.
Stirred a lot. Stirred
a lot.
Sampled some beers.
Yeah.
And added some. We brought some, since your kit was
Old.
had some age on it. We brought some fresh hops to put near the end of the boil. And after we did that, we took it outside to where you had the hose connector, and we ran some cold water in it through the coil to the immersion chiller to chill it down. And we did off camera. Steve did a whirlpool.
Right.
And now we're waiting on the beer to settle out so that we can rack it into the fermenter and go from there.
Yeah,
Now-
I
now-
would say.
go ahead.
I was just going to say that since the kit, we'll call it a vintage kit. Since it was a vintage kit, it did come with a packet of good yeast, the US05, which is our good friend, and but we decided that it might have been a little out of date, so Tim picked up a fresh packet of yeast, and then we did add some fresh hops instead of using the hops that were in the kit, just because they had been around for a while and we were a little concerned about that. So we just added some fresh hops that I happened to have at the end of the boil.
Now, you did get our DVD, our original DVD.
I did.
And you watched the process.
Oh, the one where I'm thinner and have more hair?
Me too. Now, I have to say that a home visit does not come with every DVD purchase, so I just want to make sure that's clear.
That's the platinum level.
I had a coupon, though. I had a coupon that called for that. Yeah, so I watched it late at night. The house was quiet, and so I didn't take notes, but I watched it, and virtually everything that we did today was on there. There was one step that you said was on the new and improved version. I forget what that was, but the whirlpool. I didn't see that on the first video, but you guys haven't aged that much since the first video. It's not like there's no walker involved.
It will be soon.
Okay. You still have some hair.
It's because we sleep in special pressurized nitrogen-rich oxygen chambers.
Well, there's a painting of me in the attic at my house.
I don't want to see that.
No, you don't.
Frankly.
No. So anyway,
but it's been a fun day. I mean, I hope that you'll take the plunge even more, and I hope that it won't be years until the next time that you pick up a kit.
It won't be. I have to consume what we've produced today, or give it away and consume, and then ready for the next round.
There you go.
But so far, so good.
Well, thanks for the hospitality, and we appreciate your time and letting us play with you.
Well, we've had a good time, I think.
indeed.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy brewing.
Happy brewing.
Very good.
Come and visit us on the web. At basicbrewing.com, you can find archive lists of both our audio and video podcasts on home brewing. You can also find our DVDs, Extract Brewing and Partial Mashing, Stepping into All Grain, Low-Tech Lagering and Decoction Mashing, Introduction to Wine Kits, and for a limited time, our 2012 Brewer's Logbook. Drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you. Write to James at basicbrewing.com, Steve at basicbrewing.com, or just use the contact form on basicbrewing.com.
Top me off here.
Chilling is the most important part.
Okay, let's see if we can just kind of win.